One of the most common issues I hear from guys new to dating a Filipina is that she's very reluctant to talk about her past, and in some cases, she's reluctant to say much at all. So how can you get to know her if she's only giving very short answers and not telling you much about her past, especially around her past relationships and why they broke down? No doubt that many of us Western men find that asking about her past relationships and what happened is a natural and important question. After all, we're happy to tell her what's happened in our past relationships. We view it as essential to understand more about the woman, but many Filipinas may not see it the same way. There are a couple of things here that a foreign guy should understand in order not to become overly frustrated with these common issues found by many men when dating a Filipina. So stay with me here and all will be revealed that could possibly save your relationship. Just quickly, if you're enjoying our channel, feel free to subscribe for all future videos. They say many Filipinas are shy, which I believe is not actually correct. And we can all see for ourselves that many Filipinas are actually fun-natured and outgoing. Just go to any mall or park and you'll often see Filipinas in groups with her friends, laughing and socialising. And of course, they love to chat with one another and get up in front of crowds to belt out a karaoke tune or 10. So really, the shyness part kicks in mainly when she meets or is interested in a foreign guy. Now granted, to some extent this can be natural for any woman or man for that matter worldwide. Simply, you meet someone you may like and you become a little shy if only for a few minutes. But when this happens to a Filipina, she may be shy towards you for several weeks before she slowly starts to loosen up a little and become more open and talkative. I know for some foreign guys they'll see this as either the Filipina isn't interested in him or she may be hiding something. Now maybe in some cases she's not interested in you or maybe she's hiding something, but mostly it can be her lack of belief in herself or her fears that are holding her back. Just give me one moment and let me explain. Us foreign guys need to remember that even if the Filipina speaks English, that she may not be confident that her English is good enough when speaking to a man whose native language is English. This is a common concern for many Filipinas, especially early on after meeting a man like you from another country. Look at it this way. If you knew Tagalog, for example, and you went to live in the Philippines, you would most likely feel that your Tagalog isn't as good as the local people when chatting to them. And in fact, on occasions they may have a little joke about your accent or pronunciation, which of course may knock your confidence down a little, and you may try just to give as brief an answer as possible. Now we must remember that a Filipina who may be interested in you won't want you to be scared off because she may not speak perfect or even good English. And so in her mind, especially as I say early on after meeting you, she will think that saying as little as possible is the best way to keep her man interested. When in fact, as us Western guys understand, what she's doing may have the opposite effect. So right here, if we men understand where she's coming from and we can be patient and allow her time to get used to us, and then she will naturally start opening up more to us. One has to remember here that you've only just met her. And for all purposes, you're a stranger to her, and so it's natural at the start for her to be guarded. After all, who of us would ever tell a stranger our whole life story or the intimate details of our life story in the first few hours of meeting them? Well, she's no different, and as I say, she wants to get used to you, and that is far different from getting to know you. Once she gets used to you, then she'll want to get to know you more and for you to get to know her more. Can you see the difference here? So allow her initially the time to do so and reassure her that her English is fine, and if she's into you, over time, you will see the progress. Now the second issue here is around her not opening up to you about her past. This one for sure is a little more difficult for foreign guys to deal with, and for a very good reason. Us foreign men will automatically think that if she won't discuss her past relationships and give you the details of what happened throughout the relationship, right through to why it ended, then we think she's hiding something. And who knows, with some Filipinas, perhaps they are hiding something, or they're too embarrassed to come out and tell you the story. It could simply be that she's been in a controlling relationship where she's been made to feel guilty by her man's infidelity, or perhaps she was in a loveless relationship and she was the one who found someone else to satisfy her needs. But whatever the reason for her previous relationship failing, she may think you will view it in a negative way, and as such it may scare you off, which is the last thing she wants to do. Or again, she may think that she doesn't have the words in English to explain so you fully understand. So in her mind, she thinks it's best to say nothing at all, and this silence or refusal on the issue in some cases can go on for months. I certainly understand how this can be frustrating and why some foreign guys may have enough and walk away, and the Filipina is left wondering why. It's simply a difference in mindset. Her lack of confidence and ability to express herself in English, and her fear not to embarrass herself to a man she may very well like, are her driving factors here to her behaviour. The sad thing is that many foreign guys won't understand this, until now of course, and will walk away from what may have turned out in the end to be a wonderful relationship, which one will never know. But if one does understand this, then one can get through this difficult and frustrating phase. As I said earlier, the Filipina wants to get used to you, and then she wants to get to know you. Over time, as she gets to know you more and she believes you won't make fun of her or judge her in any way for her differences or beliefs, then she'll start to share these intimate details with you about her past. But first, she needs to see and believe that you're a caring man who is seriously looking for a long-term relationship with her. Remember that she will have doubts in her mind the same way that you will have doubts in your mind. So you must understand that this is why such relationships need to be nurtured and cared for over time. Simply, you can't be in a relationship with a Filipina whilst living overseas if you want an instant girlfriend. Such a relationship should and will take some time to grow, and that's how it really should be. Expecting miracles in a fast-forwarded relationship is setting yourself up for failure. So get your expectations right from the very start and understand about the fears she may have, and together the two of you can overcome those and, who knows, possibly create something very special into the future. Right here, I'm going to give you a wealth of information and tips for free around having a successful relationship with a Filipina. So be sure to check out the playlist on screen now. And I'll see you in the next video.